All right, so a few other activities that I wanted to share with you all that we use for downtime, quiet time here. We love sensory bins here at the house. We love to sort, and we love to count, and we love to hide. You can give the erasers different values. You can use your hundreds chart when you're using these. I also have posted this to my Instagram previously. We love this sensory bin, especially when it comes to, oh, we're leaking a little bit here. When it comes to practicing like 3-digit numbers, like if you're practicing 125, and then you use your fork to rake it over. Super fun. I do request that this stay at the table. This doesn't go in the bedroom or in the living room or anything, because it's really easy for me to wipe up this if it's on the table. I keep a lot of these packs around the house. If you haven't seen these before, you can find them at Target. There's crayons, stickers, coloring activities. It's really great for fine motor skills. Some of the other learning activities that we use are also from the Moffat Girls. These CBC building maps are from the Moffat Girls. Excuse me. We also use these sight word cards to build with letters. We use those letters on here too. I think she suggests that you use the magnets that look like these. I don't have those, and I find that these letters are just as effective. And then one other thing that we've gotten really into around here is Brain Quest. It's awesome for sitting and just having some quiet time together, actually. And especially when they're home a lot, I find that they need a little bit more one-on-one time because they're just kind of out of sorts, so they need the cuddles, and that's definitely a fun thing to do while you're cuddling together. This is a look at Caroline's independent practice learning binder. This is a series of tools that she can do completely on her own. These high five sight words are from Everyday Learn and Play. You can find Carla from Everyday Learn and Play on Instagram. She is one of my favorites. We use our dry erase markers, fine tip, for her to trace over these words. She can also give a high five for every sight word that she knows. I've previously posted this on Instagram. I'm just giving you kind of an overview again. Uses a paper clip here for this sight word game. Independent practice on beginning sound review, ending sound review, more letter recognition games, basic words here, sounding out. Quite a few pages of those she can do totally on her own. A place for her to practice writing and recording her sight words, again here, and then writing them in a sentence. All things she can do on her own: sight words, reading, first, second, third read. Again, keeping track with a dry erase marker. As you can see, it doesn't always come off right away, but we've got it there. Some writing paper so she can write stories. I have a few different seasonal options here. More reading, more of the same. This section here is all about sounds, beginning sounds in particular, and nature and numbers. So we use this book as a great quiet time activity for Caroline when she's home on breaks, which would be really helpful for you while your kiddos are home for an extended break too. So while we're home, another thing that we really like to do together are puzzles, games, and Legos. These games here by Peaceable Kingdom are some of my very, very favorite. They are cooperative games, which are really great when Caroline's playing with us, but they're also great when there are other kiddos here because there's less of the expected meltdowning that you see sometimes with games, especially when kids have been inside. We love these Melissa and Doug Jumbo coloring pads. I highly recommend you order a couple of those on Amazon. And then these are school Lego kits that have come home with me in the past. I love them. This is a Magnolia Barn USA puzzle. This is ridiculously challenging, so we like to do it together. And this is the one that is, of course, our entire globe, and we've done that together too. Also over here on the game shelf, we have sort of the basics: Candyland, Hi-Ho Cheerio, and never underestimate the power of blocks. So I use a weekly schedule with Caroline, as you can see here. But it begins at 3:30, which isn't super helpful when you're home all day. So we have started writing out a schedule. Caroline feels a lot of ownership when we write it out together. I would love to make one that's laminated like the one above and really take the time to write on it and clear it off every day, but we'll get there eventually depending on how long we're out. I also want to talk to you about these Post-it notes that you can find around my house. We play a game called Secret Password. These are sight words that Caroline's working on or have recently mastered. And then underneath you'll see that there are some numbers, and she's in the process of learning my phone number by heart as well as our street address, so those numbers are chunked throughout the house.